Everyone, and welcome to another lesson. In the last lesson, we tried to look at how you can access array elements, and we were able to do that by using the number index of an array to access it. And for a quick refresher, let me pull up my editor. And so you see, when we did something like this, we're able to access the element at the first index, which is the first element of this array. And when we passed in non-existing number, you see the response was undefined, which is the correct behavior that you expect from an index that does not exist in JavaScript. So that was one of what we looked at in the last lesson. Now, in this lesson, we want to take a look at how you can change an array element. So sometimes you might have elements in your array. Probably you want to change this. For example, I'm just going to make a fruit array, so which can just be like this. I should see this right now. So now you can see this fruit array here, and if I want to get the one at the index 0, that will give me banana. But I'm not getting an index here in this particular lesson. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change array element. So I want to change the topic as well. Changing array elements. So the way I have this fruit array right here, I can easily apply uh, uh, a method that will replace an element at the index where I want it to be replaced. So let's say I want to replace uh, the element at the index position of 1. So I'll pass it here this way. And then what do I want to replace it with? I want to replace it with grapes, for example. Now, by the time I go to this part to show my fruit, now I think you should see that what I have at the index position of 1 initially has changed. Initially, I had orange there, but now I've said, okay, take this grape as a new element and use it to replace the elements that I have at the index position of 1. And that is why you are seeing banana, grapes, apple, and mango as against the original elements of the array. So this is how you can change elements of an array in JavaScript. Now, I also want to talk about how to convert an array to a string. The JavaScript method to string convert an array to a string of comma separated array value. So I'll take a look at what we have right here. You can see that each element of the array is separated by a comma. So you can also achieve this by using the toString method, which is what we are going to, take a look at right here. So this is how you can convert an array to a string. So let me change the topic here, converting an array to a string. Converting an array to a string. Good. You can convert an array to a string using the toString method. Okay, good. So I can then make my array elements this way. I will still just go with fruit. So let me just use fruit the way I have it. and then I'll just remove this. And so what do I want to do? I'm trying to use the to string method in order to, convert my array to a string. So I'm just going to do this document dot get elements by ID, and let me use auto completion to complete it. And you can see that the output are comma separated. So this is an inbuilt string which by default are array separated list with comma, but in case you also want to achieve that in another way, that is when the toString method is needed, just as we demonstrated now. Now, how do you access the full array? With JavaScript, the full array can be accessed by referring to the array name. And so the way you access the full array is what you just saw on the screen now. So how accessing full array in JavaScript? Accessing full array. So you can access full arrays with the name of the array, name of the array. So now look at this. When we have this array fruits, we're able to access it by just calling this array name. So if I take out this toString method, I just put fruit. So you can see that I have all the elements that I have inside my array, which means that if I have more elements added to it, then JavaScript will output it for me. So what I'm basically doing is that I'm trying to just access my full array by using the name of the array. So the way you can access full array in JavaScript, no matter the size and the length, is by using the array name to access it. And so by passing the fruit, which is the name of the array, to my document, I am getting the correct output of each element that is contained inside my array on the screen, as you can see it right here. So this is how you can access full arrays in JavaScript. Thank you for watching, and I just want to encourage you that you can play around with different examples. You can add more items to this array. You can remove some, and then you can try the method like the toString method, and then you can also try to change, the element of an array. As this is right now, I can say I want to change it and do something like this and say the element at the index 4, I want to replace it with Kiwi. By the time I do that, you will see that the output of my array has changed on the screen. So just try and play around to have a better understanding and a clear understanding of what we discussed in this lesson. Thank you, and I'll see you